Hey everyone, and welcome to the special video I'm doing. And I've decided to do the special video. I'm talking about the Champions League day. I know it's a bit late. I am sorry about that. And yeah, I'm probably the worst player. Players to watch, Dusan to the Tadic. Okay, why does it say Eredivisie even though we're playing the Champions League? But anyway, let's talk about the games so far in the Champions League. All 4 group stage games to see what has going on. I know a lot of you was like, we know what happened and we don't need to hear from you, but I'm running out of video ideas to be honest. And yeah, to be honest, yeah. Here we see the Chelsea. Oh yeah, I need to remember this. I do need to change the Juventus. Sorry, to my settings. Don't select the side. Yeah, that's fine. Go on. Let's do this. Right. Here we go. The first game was against Juventus against Ajax, or Ajax against Juventus. That game was one of the best games this season. I'm saying one of the best. I watched some part of it because there was also the other game, Barcelona against Man United. And right now, I must admit, the game Ajax against Juventus, you could script it anything better. Like right now, I'm like, you know what? I'm happy at Barcelona going through to the semi-final the first time since 2014. Makes they actually decide to turn up in the semi-final. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But still, like the way Ajax literally is gonna be like, hey, we just gonna join you as well. Yeah, we just gonna knock Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, sorry, I meant Juventus. Yeah, even with Ronaldo, Juventus still can win the Champions League. And for this, I'm literally like, I kind of feel bad for him now because can you imagine the past 4 years has been final, last 16, final, quarterfinal, oh sorry, final again, and quarterfinal. And this year is literally when you feel like, you know what, Ronaldo's going against us so many times, let's buy him, then we're gonna win Champions League for sure. Got knocked out by Ajax. Funnily enough, knocked out Real Madrid as well. So pretty much Ajax knocked out the entire Madrid squad out. Like, I know some of you's gonna be like, oh, but Real Madrid, they knocked them out. Yep, they did, but they didn't knock all of the Madrid players out. Like, there was still Ronaldo, and everyone was saying, surely not, there's no way they can do it. And once Ajax did, I went like, you know what? Ajax, I'm generally thinking like, it could be an Ajax-Barcelona final. And the funny thing is, would be right. Can you imagine Frankie de Jong, who's gonna join Barcelona this summer, is gonna be like, oh yeah, I joined you guys, I feel bad for you. Then the next one, woohoo, we won with Ajax. You know what, to be honest, I at least gotta be like, you know what, Frankie, go celebrate, you deserve it. And this year, Dusan Tadic, sorry. That guy, who is he and who has he done with the Serbian midfielder slash striker? Because honestly, this year he's been incredible. He literally feels like, you know what, he's one of those guys when you're like, he's nothing special. When he scored those 2 goals, one or 2 goals against Real Madrid in the 4-1, we're like, you know what, you're gonna have a good game. That game, you literally turn up into Lionel Messi. Then against Juventus, I'm like, you know what, Ajax did well, they drew on Ajax Amsterdam, there's no way they can beat Juventus at their own home stadium, like, and they actually beat them, and I'm like, you know what, okay. I regret immediately what I just said, and Ajax, oh my, honestly, I can talk about Ajax for days, I can, like, honestly, I'm so proud of them. Like a dad proud of his son after an exam. But besides that, the other game is Man City against Tottenham. I swear, after the first game I went like, Tottenham won 1-0 at the, what's it called, the new Tottenham Stadium. And I'm like, you know what, they won 1-0, and then I heard Harry Kane is injured, and I'm like, alright, Tottenham's gonna get, yeah, they're gonna get beat by City. Like, let's be honest, City are a team, you're like, you know what, the attack is that good. Like, Sterling is a sick player, Son is a sick player, Aguero is a sick player. And even though if Aguero gets injured, like, oh, Aguero's injured, oh, we just put in Jesus. Okay. And then there's like, Tottenham without Harry Kane, and I'm like, I know Son's good, but I never knew it was gonna be this good, honestly. How the hell is this guy not been asking for Real Madrid or for Barcelona? or for Bayern Munich, or for sake for Man United. Honestly, that guy, I'm saying this right now, he's the most underrated player in the world right now. Like, even though, I don't know if it's just me, like, after the game against City, when he scored 2 goals, I still didn't hear anything. I went like, guys, it's Huming's on. He literally got a double against City. What does Lindman has to do to literally be like, you know what? We're interested in him. Not even PSG, and they're on the last 16. Oh, talk about that. Never just scored. Yes. Right, the third semi-final. You know what? I'm going to talk a bit from the 3 games, and then I'm going to talk about all the surprises and everything. Because to be honest, I do not want to talk way too much about it. The third game, Manchester United against Barcelona. And Barcelona beat them 4-0 aggregate. Oh, sorry, Barcelona won 3-0 at the night. I'm talking first the game and then all the surprising and everything. Barcelona beat them 3-0 with David Gea, with Luis Carrius. Oh, sorry, I meant David Gea. I'm kidding. De Gea had a bad night. Like, but then I get a lot of people saying like it was De Gea's fault. Like, yeah, Messi's shot wasn't the best. Like, it was a terrible shot for Messi. Like, I thought he was like I thought he was the I can't even say the rich anymore because he was the one who scored the winner. He's like that shot was terrible. Even I could have shot better than that. Or apparently it's enough to trick the head to think like, you know what? Is that? Oh wait, sorry. It's just a look. I have no explain for that. I don't know what happened to the Gea, and after the World Cup, he has shut up his former self. Like, if you see the save percentage, it's way lower, and yeah, pretty much badly. And yeah, with Ashley Young, the best, apparently the best right back in the world. Oh, wait, what? Wait, Ashley Young plays for Man United. Oh, my bad. Yeah, Ashley Young, the worst right back in the world. Oh my God, even. No way, that's Ronaldo. Is that Wait, who scored? Okay, it was Masuki. I actually thought it was Ronaldo. Gonna be like, no way in the game it's gonna happen like in real life. Alright, skip that. Oh yeah, that's right. Ashley Young, the worst right back in the world right now. How the hell is that guy still a Man United starting 11 player? Even a bench player, honestly. I wouldn't even have him in my club. In my team. Okay, maybe I probably would. He would be the fittest player in my team. Ashley Young. He's a good right back, just not for the team he's playing for. Like, I swear, Lionel Messi just look at him and went like, great, I'm gonna break him. I'm gonna break him in 5. And his first goal, he nutmegged the guy who is literally kind of been disappointing for Man United, signing Fred. And then he got past, he nutmegged him, and then he got past the best centre back. Oh wait, sorry, the best head tackler in the world, Phil Jones, because I haven't seen anyone else doing a head tackle. So yeah, Ashley Young, sorry, Phil Jones, and he shot that to the bottom corner. No way I can save that one. So that one, I'm like, you know what? That was a great goal for me. There's nothing you can do. I blinked and literally went in, and I'm like, alright, that must be a great goal for me. He must shot top corner or bottom corner all the way, and I'm looking at that mission shot. It's like, the risk of save. He's gonna probably accidentally deflect it out to Suarez or something. And once they go through his hand, it goes in, and I'm like, I went like, are you sure we're not having carries tonight? Sorry for that joke. Sorry. I'm sorry. All the players I'm saying is badly. It's only a joke. I didn't mean that. Yeah, but Barcelona 3-0, and Coutinho with apparently the only thing he's good at right now is having long shots. Like, don't get me wrong, Coutinho is a decent player, but nowadays Coutinho is more on the bench than I am, and that's saying something. I get on the bench almost every game. Oh my God, almost got the big score. And to the last one is Porto against Liverpool, or Liverpool against Porto, and yeah, honestly, I saw the first game and went like, oh, Liverpool won 2-0, okay. I was talking to my friend, like, can you believe maybe Liverpool gonna bottle it? Like, can they lose like maybe 2-0, like, or 3-0 to Porto? And I'm like, yeah, and then I saw the result, and I went like, alright. 4-1 to Liverpool, and 6-1 total, and went like, alright, so Liverpool apparently can score more away goals than home goals, which is a bad thing. Because imagine on away goals, like imagine if Barcelona beat them 3-2 at Anfield, and then I come now Liverpool win 6-4. Like, alright, Um, yeah, but still. And the semi-finalists is now Tottenham against Ajax and Barcelona against Liverpool. And literally, I'm saying this right now: anyone can win the Champions League. I know a lot of you are gonna be like, no way. I actually think Ajax could win this year. Like, I swear, if Ajax wins Champions League this year, I'm gonna buy an Ajax shirt. Like, I'm gonna buy an Ajax shirt for that year. I'm not gonna put. I'm either gonna put Tadic or Neres. Because Neres is the oh my god. There's the game. Talk about Neres. But anyway, the Champions League, the way Ajax are playing this year, and the players they're having, that team, Ajax, I'm saying this right now, those are the lowest budget out of everyone in the Champions League for the final. Like, they have the lowest. Like, Manchester City has about $1 billion, Barcelona has about 1.1, Liverpool has about 950, and Juventus has about what? 1? I'm kidding. They have about 500 or something after they bought Ronaldo or anything. And he went. Ajax has literally 45 million. Their whole squad in total are 45 million. Can you imagine that? Like, I swear, if someone told me, alright, I'm gonna tell you this, if Ajax gonna make it to the semi-final and they're gonna knock out Real Madrid in the last 16, and they're gonna knock out Ronaldo, Juventus in the quarter-final, I'm just gonna be like, dude, are you on drugs or something? Are you on weed? Like, I swear, if you're on weed, I want to have, nah, I'm kidding, I don't do drugs, don't do drugs. But the way Ajax are doing it, like, I swear, if you told me that before the season, I'm just gonna tell you, are you on drugs or something? Like, I swear I would actually ask you that. But now I'm like, you know what? Either I am like in a coma and dreaming all of this, or this is real and I pinch myself like multiple times. I do have a couple of blue marks, and I still can't believe how Ajax did it. Like, and Ronaldo is crying, first time like in 10 years he got knocked out in the quarterfinal. And I do get why Ronaldo's crying. Well, first of all, he lost the Champions League, but second of all, to Ajax. Ajax are a great team, but can you imagine Ronaldo when he realized, oh no, I got knocked out by Ajax? Like, can you imagine, like, everyone was talking about Messi against Ronaldo in the Champions League final. Can this happen for the first time ever? And knocked out quarterfinals Ajax. Okay. Oh my god. The face of Ronaldo. But I do feel bad for him, but at the same time, like, you know what? It's good that Ronaldo won the Champions League because, let's be honest, we want someone else to win it. Too bad it's not Juventus this year. I feel bad for Juventus. Like, honestly, they spent 180 million for Ronaldo and Higuain. They spent 80 million or like 75 million for Higuain to be like, right, we're gonna make you win the Champions League. We want you to win us the Champions League. And I'm like, I literally heard that when like, yeah, Higuain is good in Serie A and all, but Higuain is not really the guy you need to win the Champions League. Like, I'm saying this right now. Higuain World Cup 24 missed a big chance against Germany, could win Argentina the World Cup. Alright, everyone can miss a big chance once in a while. Copa America 2015, oh, Higuain missed another big chance. He tried to, okay, he missed the penalty as well. 2016, Higuain missed another big chance. Alright. And going from that to, yeah. Besides, I'm literally thinking about this film night. Oh my god. And now they bought Ronaldo, and I'm like, you know what? This is actually a good signing from Juventus. Like, you could generally win the Champions League with Ronaldo, because Ronaldo is that type of player. And then I was like, you know what? Nah, Ronaldo's not good enough. We're just gonna beat them. And then with Real Madrid, like, and also the way they beat Real Madrid, like, it's not like a 1-0 easy win for Ajax. They lost 2-1 at Amsterdam, and they beat Real Madrid 4-1. Can you imagine? And yeah, they have the worst goalkeeper in the world, Courtois. I'm saying this right now, Courtois is one of the most overrated goalkeepers in the world. Like, can you imagine, like, looking at Courtois and like, I wish I could be a journalist, like, asking Courtois for the game. Courtois, how does it feel to get knocked 4 past you in the Champions League last 15? Against Ajax, out of all. And at that time, we're like, you know what, I'm happy for Ajax and all that. And then knocked out Juventus. These are going to be like, Ajax, well done. When you're going to win the next Champions League? I swear, if they win the Champions League this year, they could have sold Frankie de Jong for so much more. They could have sold him for 120. And now Tadi's probably worth like 60 million because of those two games. Never's probably worth what, 70 million if they win Champions League. Matthijs de Ligt is worth 500 million, 555,000. I'm kidding. Never's probably gonna be like 60 million if they win Champions League. The league's gonna probably be like 80, 90 because like the league's gonna be like, guys, we actually beat everyone in the Champions League. Like we won an extra 10 million at least. And oh my god, I can literally like imagine the picture in the dressing room for De Jong. Like if you face Barcelona in the final, I'm not saying they could, like, or even Liverpool, like, but mostly Barcelona because he's gonna join them in some. Can you imagine like Frankie De Jong is like, oh no, sorry, you lost. Like, yeah, it's okay. Then the next one like, wait, Ajax. I'll be like, yeah, this is awkward. And yeah, in other news, Man City beat Tottenham in the league. Like, that's how old this video says. Like, that's how old I've been. That's how long we've been waiting. It's actually Saturday. When I'm recording this, it's Saturday. Man City beat Tottenham 1-0. And right now, I cannot be more happy because then Man United might get top 4, which I'm dreaming about. And maybe someday we could win the league. But anyway, this has been a very fun video to make, to be honest. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna call this a series, but I could definitely think about doing this like maybe every Wednesday, every Tuesday, and just put a video up with the biggest game or biggest shock in the background, just do like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. I was having fun. Please leave a like, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to my channel while you're here to get more videos like this, me talking about some things. Yeah, have a nice day.